Let me go to, let's see, 609. Come on in, 609. 609, come on in.
Hey, Egberto, it's Paul. How are you?
Paul, how you doing, my friend? Man, my conservatives are reigning today. Talk to me, my brother.
Yeah, you asked him a question about Trump, like how can you support Trump if he lies or whatever.
No, I didn't say how could you support him. I said...
Well, phrase it, yeah.
What I said is,
Yeah,
I wish you would be like me, okay? I love Obama. I think Obama was a great president, but Obama had flaws, okay? I think Obama had the same flaws that all the warmongering presidents in this country to some extent had, in that they thought they could bomb they could just go bomb in other places where we can't see. And I think that is wrong. Obama did it as well, and I called him out on that as well. Now, what I find that the Trump supporters, they just won't say anything about, well, no, he's wrong here, he did this wrong, or he's a crook here, or whatever. I think until we get to that point in life where we can say, even if he's your guy, you can have your own crook, I can have my crook that I like just because of ideological reasons. But we have to be able to look at bad things that people do and good things that people do. Let me give it a good example. The trade war that we're having now, right? I am against what he's saying about the trade war, but I'm not too unhappy about the trade war, because I think the one thing I love about Trump is he had the spine to try it. The thing about it, I don't think he knows what he's doing. But I love that he's saying, let's look out for the American worker, and we do have to have trade controls, because this kind of trade that we have are only good for the plutocrats. And you and I should be on the same page on that. Go ahead, Paul.
Well, what I'm going to tell you is I don't care about the bad things that Trump does.
Okay.
As a Trump supporter.
Okay, got it.
I don't care.
Thank you.
And what I want to tell you is that most of Trump supporters, we don't care.
I know that. That's what and it's concerning, and I understand that.
Well, the reason we don't care, and I want to shed some light on it, is that from the minute he announced that he was running for president, he was dogged by every Democrat. He was dogged by the Republicans. He was dogged by the mainstream media, and we saw how unfairly he was being treated, and we said, wait a second, this dude, he's a billionaire. He could be just lounging around his pool and having sex with Playboy playmates, and he's doing something. He wants to do something for the country. So the lies he tells, the way he speaks, he's getting better, but when he first started, he wasn't very articulate with the way he spoke. We took that with a grain of salt, and basically what he's doing for the country, the trade war, like you said, I think that's a great idea, the trade war. He's getting us out of these wars in the Middle East, and I'm hoping that he won't go along with John Bolton and a couple of the warmongers who want us to go into Iran. Hopefully he will stay out of that. I like what he's doing with North Korea. He's finally, somebody made a comment on the news that about him cozying up to these brutal dictators and saying how great they are. That's how Trump does it. He's a businessman. He wants to make a deal with North Korea. He's not going to.
So you actually think that
out.
Okay, Paul, you actually think that Trump cares about you and people like you?
I think Trump cares about the country, absolutely.
And you actually think that you believe deep within your heart that Trump is not a crook. He really does care about the country, and the thing that he's not trying to make a whole bunch of money for himself. He just cares about you.
I don't believe that Trump is trying to make a whole bunch of money. Why would a billionaire do what he's doing? How is he making any money?
He's not a billionaire.
He's losing money by being president.
He's not a billionaire, but I mean,
well, you know what I mean.
We'll find that out.
Okay, let's say he's whatever he is.
Yeah, when the tax returns come,
he's a rich guy. He pays tax return. I don't care about his dumb tax returns. Okay. Let's say what is he, a multi-millionaire? I don't care what he is, a billionaire. He's a rich guy. He had a lavish lifestyle. He didn't have to do all this.
And you think he's deserving of being rich as well, I imagine, right? Even if he had to con people to get rich, it's okay if he just became rich, right?
Con people? He's a real estate developer.
Ah, okay.
How did he con people? What are you talking about?
If he had to do things like launder money for stuff that he sold, none of that bothers you.
Laundered money. Give me some data. Yeah. I'd love to research.
No,
that.
I'm just saying if that were the case, I don't have the time to do that now. But I'm saying if it turned out that he laundered money to do some of this, you wouldn't mind either.
Well, he should be punished for that.
Okay, so you do.
But the thing is,
so if this information comes out, you would turn.
Let me ask you a question, Egberto.
Yes, sir.
The FBI, the DOJ, DNI, the CIA have been dogging Trump since he became president and probably before that. If he had laundered money before he became president for some real estate deal, we would know.
Okay.
Because they're talk about the real crooks.
Okay, Paul.
They're corrupt. What I want, I'll make this really quick.
Thank you.
I listen to you as much as I can. I want for you to be as vigilant with how you talk about Trump and the conservatives and all that. I want you to be as vigilant with the deep state when Barr releases this information and we all find out what the FBI did and didn't do in this investigation against our president.
Paul, you have my promise, because that doesn't fly with me, okay? It doesn't fly with, in fact, it doesn't fly with real progressives. Remember, there are progressives, then there are Republicans. Progressives stick with the Democratic Party because we are able to live there. But progressives have a certain set of values, and I want you to know that. I got 2 more calls to take, Paul. I love you. Keep watching. I thank you for being around all of the time. So I want you to stay around, and I want you to bring more conservatives, brother, okay? Let them know that this liberal, this left-winger gives you a chance to put your piece out there. All right, brother?
All right, I will.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Friends, please click the button here and subscribe to the channel. That is how we get the message out.